Hello Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm so excited to be bringing you this stencil card. I'm going to show you how to stencil on the back of one of your cards. It's going to look so very, very pretty. So today I'm going to use the stencil called Buffalo Checks. It's a brand new one in our annual catalog, and it's one of my favorite. When you get it done, it looks like you've actually chalked the background. It's just such a beautiful look. I'm also going to be using Life is Beautiful. This is one of our new stamp sets, and I'm going to be using the milk jar out of that one. And I'm also going to be using both of our circled. This one is our new circle die, and here is our old one. They complement each other very, very nicely. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is show you how to do this background. Okay, so we're going to take my re-inker because I want the chambray shirt. I want the chambray shirt color, and then I'm just going to take and put some color onto my block, and I'm going to take one of our large daubers right here. All right, so let's grab our background paper. This is just our whipped cream cardstock. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back, get some of the sticky off so it does come off my grid sheet right here. And then I'm going to line this little guy up here. All right, now I like to center it side to side, up and down, so that means I've got the same amount hanging off here as that I have over here, and the same on the top and the bottom, and that way there it's kind of uniform when you take this off. All right, so let's put this up and out of the way, and we're going to start. So I'm going to take my dauber and I'm going to suck up all the ink on my block right here. And then I'm going to take, I don't want to scrub, because if I start scrubbing, it's going to go underneath there. I just got a lot of ink into my daubers, so I want to be very careful when I start out because it's very fresh ink, and you just don't want it to be scooped underneath there because you're going to have some nasty little lines. So you'll see that I'm very lightly doing little circle motions, and that's so that we don't get anything underneath. And I'm going to do that all the way down. Now what they did with this stencil that I absolutely love is that they put a little landing gear right here for your hand. So if you are left-handed, you would just put it on the other side and hold it with your right hand. So I love that. Not all of our stencils have that, but this one does, and I think that's what it's for. That's what I use it for. I also put a little smiley face on the top so that I know which side I'm actually stenciling on. And the reason I do that is because if I'm doing multiple cards, I don't want to put it on this side one way and then the upside down on the other way, because all of this goop will get onto my cardstock before I even stencil it. All right, so again, I'm not pushing it down, I'm just lightly tapping it, patiently going back and forth, getting into all of these little detailed lines, and that's very important. Okay, and you can make it as dark or as light as you want depending on how much ink you put on there. All right, you can even make it like really ombre by going lighter to darker if you wanted to. I'm just getting these little guys down here at the bottom. Now what I want to do is I want to just kind of lift it up to make sure that it looks okay. Looks fine to me. I might add a little bit more right there just to make it more even. And then all you have to do is lift it up, and oh my goodness, look at how absolutely beautiful that is. This is a stencil that you're definitely going to want for your collection. It is one of the most beautiful country style stencils I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. Love it. So we're going to set that aside to dry while I'm working on my circles. So again, my circles were done with the two circle dies that we have, and I didn't perforate this one, but I did do the stitching on this one to kind of go along with that country theme. All right, so that was done from our two stencils. And now what I'm going to do is get my black licorice ink and stamp up my circle, and I am going to emboss it because I just love embossing. So let me just get my media tray in here with my clear ink, or my clear embossing powder. So I'm stamping with black licorice ink onto my cardstock right here. And I'm going to put my clear embossing powder over it. and emboss. So let me move this out of the way and bring in my heat tool. Alrighty, now I'm going to add my sentiment to that. And I'm going to get that from a little stamp set called Mini Greetings. It's a must-have stamp set. It's got a little bit of everything. And I think what I will do is For You. A little bit different than that one. Alrighty, stamp that with the black ink. Emboss it. Add my little chip clip and emboss. Alrighty, let's add some color to this. And what I'm going to do for this one is to bring in my new little palette plate here, and these are brand spanking new. They're adorable. $3.95. You get 2 of them, and you can color to your heart's content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of my liquid color, and this is the Lovely Blue, because I don't want it to be too dark. Bring in some of my Lovely Blue. I'm going to grab one of my watercolor pens, okay, and just color a little bit of the blue. Got some green in there. Let's clean that off. Okay, and pick up my blue. I'm just going to do some of my flowers. There we go. And they don't have to stay inside the lines, because remember, this is just a watercolor piece. I think I'll bring in a little bit of, and I got to do that with a different pen. I'm going to bring in a little bit of darker, and that's my chambray shirt right here. There we go. Just to give it a little bit of depth. And because this is the chambray shirt is actually one of my reinkers, I don't want to use my watercolor brush. I want to use one of my other brushes that doesn't have water in it, because water doesn't go good with our reinkers. And the difference I do, I just put this on here saying that that is got water in it, and this one is blank, so that means it's got, I use it for my others. And now what I'm going to do is to just add a little bit of color down here at the bottom where the flowers are here and the cow, just to kind of bring it all together. Coloring is just so much fun. And then just kind of bring it in here, just a little bit. Okay, very good, very, very good. All right, and that's all I'm going to do. Sometimes less is better. And that's what I feel with this one right here. So now it's time for me to put it all together. So what I'm going to do is to take my piece that I've got over here and just put all our pieces together. Now this one right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add another piece of cardstock to the back end of that. So let me grab my Easy Glide for this part of it. When you're using Easy Glide, make sure you glide and break. Okay, there's little tiny pieces of tape in there, and to break that you just kind of bend it to the side and you're good to go. No snapping, just bending. All right, now what I'm going to do with this one is to pop it up. So I'm going to grab some of my larger foam squares here and one in the middle, and we're good to go there. And that'll just be put down onto our whipped cream card base. That's 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 4 1/2. Okay, so there's that. Let's move that over just a little bit. And let's glue these two together with my Easy Glide. And that is done with the stitched circle. And we'll just add some of our foam squares for that one. Oops. There we go. We'll put that right here in the middle. And then we're going to take some of our natural thread here, and I'm just going to make a finger bow. I do have a video on this, so if you want to hop over and watch my video on the finger bow, it's really adorable. Alrighty, and again, there is a video on this. It's so easy to do these. They're just so much fun. So this was a triple bow. I'm going to snip it off with my Grand Pro shears here. Okay, and I'm going to grab some of my craft glue, and we are almost done. Isn't this such an adorable little card? So, so easy. I think I'll put that right up here on the top. And the best part of all of this is that it's so cute. But also, I'm going to take some of our new pearls that match our new 6 colors. We have 2 sets of them, okay? So there's 1 color, 2 colors, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 brand new colors. So the cottage pearls are the ones with the pinks, the greens, and the grays. And the meadows are the haystack, the chambray, and the peaches and cream. And I'm just going to take one of our blue ones, which is the chambray shirt, and add that to the top of my card right here with my bloom tool. Here. And that is our card for today. Isn't that absolutely adorable? Let me just grab some of this stuff out of the way. Look at how pretty that is. Now, what I did differently on this one than I did with this one is I added the extra piece of blue. It's whatever you like. I love white on white, and the white picks up this where the blue picks up that. I don't know. I love both of them. You leave me a comment. Let me know which one you like. I always love hearing from you guys. I hope you enjoyed my post for today. If you have any questions, make sure you take a look at these stencils. I just did a huge video on all of our stencils and all the things that you can use our stencils for. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. You take care, have a great day, and thank you so much for stopping by.